So I bought a cattle panel and cut a strip 16 foot by a 1 foot and made a trellis for Midori's climbing rose outside her window, which meant we had a bunch left over because it comes 50 inches by 16 feet. So this was a piece that I had cut. It's 1 foot wide, and I'd cut it that wide, and we were going to use it on her trellis. Then we decided we didn't need it, so I used it for these grapevines that I planted years ago and just kind of left. Anyways, I still had some of this cattle panel left, and so I came up with this idea. Basically, on one side I wired the ends together and set it down, and these bars go on down 6 inches, and there's not a cross piece. It's just the way I had cut it. So it drives down into the ground to hold it there. And then I was going to use some, there's where I've tied the ends of the cattle panel together. I was going to use roofing, corrugated roofing, which I use a lot for different things around my yard. And when I got there, I needed a 12 footer because these are all 18 foot and it's 16 foot, and it works out that because I do 2 feet each, 12 foot, no waste. They didn't have the metal in 12 foot. They had this stuff that's a fiberglass or something. And so I cut it. It was 12 foot long by, just over 2 feet wide. And cut it with aviation snips and rivet it together and stuck it in there. I had to notch for this wire is just to give stiffness across the center. And anyways, I notched around that and didn't even fasten it to the cattle panel. And now I'm putting in rocks for 3 reasons. Got a big pile of these rocks that I need to get rid of. That's reason 1. Reason 2 is I need to fill this thing, and I don't have that much dirt, so I get rid of some rocks and partially fill it. Reason 3 is to keep voles and things from digging up. If I get a good thick layer of just rocks, I think they won't try to get in. And I don't know if I gave this reason. Maybe I got reason 4 is to push the panels against the cattle panel wires and keep it shape. So anyways, that's what I'm doing.